Hello, good people of the Queen City. This is Herman McKinney Jr. of DDT Real Estate Investment Company coming at you with video number 4. But before I get into the content of today's video, I did want to give you our website address and our phone number so that you can reach out to us. Our website address is www.ddtrealestate.com and our phone number is 704-659-5199. Now, today's video post is inspired by an article that I read in the Charlotte Observer earlier this month. And the title to that article read, "We Demand You Stop. Charlotte homeowners say they're being harassed by developers." Now, the article is relaying the experiences of residents of the University Park neighborhood here in Charlotte. For those of you that don't know, University Park is considered to be part of the historic West End part of Charlotte, and that is in zip code 28216. Now, these University Park residents say they are being inundated and pestered by direct mail, that being postcards, letters, flyers from investors and developers looking to buy their homes for cash. Not only are they getting direct mail, some of them say they even are getting cold calls to their homes and cell phones by investors and developers making offers on their houses. So, and then also, when they do entertain some of these offers, the residents say that the offers are at lowball prices well below market value. Now, these residents are so upset about this situation, they've even retained an attorney to look at the legal means that where they individually and collectively can make these aggressive marketing tactics stop. So that's really what the article is about. But I would argue that underneath this whole situation, or the root of the issue, has to deal with gentrification here in the Charlotte metro area. Now, gentrification, that whole phenomenon involves the intersection of a lot of hot button topics that people don't like to discuss or don't like to discuss candidly. And those hot button issues are race, class, the lack of affordable housing here in Charlotte. It has to deal with institutional racism. It has to deal with economic disenfranchisement. So all of those gumbo of hot button topics really in terms of gentrification, kind of bubble up to the surface. Because you got these residents in this University Park neighborhood, which happens to be a predominantly African-American neighborhood. A lot of the residents are elderly. So people are fearful. They're upset and concerned that you got these people coming from the outside looking to buy out properties in this neighborhood, looking maybe to change the culture of the neighborhood, looking to take advantage of people financially. So that's the one side of it. But I really would say, if you ask me, are these investors and developers looking to take advantage of these residents because they're African American, or because they're elderly, or because they're not financially savvy? I would say the answer to all those questions is an emphatic no. Now, why do I say that? Well, I would argue that the reason why University Park is being targeted is because of two reasons. One, proximity, and two, basic economics and capitalism. Number one, why do I say proximity? Anybody that is in any way familiar with the Charlotte real estate market knows that any neighborhood close to uptown Charlotte is a hot real estate market. That is because all of these millennials and other people that are coming into the Charlotte market to live, they don't want to drive 40 and 50 minutes from the suburbs to get into uptown Charlotte to work. They want to be able to commute by either walking or catching the bus or other means of public transportation like the new rail line or light rail that we're developing here in Charlotte. That's how they want to commute to work, and they want it to be quick and fast. So all of these, the high employment in Charlotte and these new residents moving in, that's driving up the property values of these neighboring, uptown neighboring communities up through the roof. And it's creating a, I would call a marketing race for developers and investors to acquire properties in these neighborhoods to make a profit. That's reason number 2, to make a profit. So that's what I would say is the underlying reason for this whole situation in terms of these residents in University Park being harassed by these developers and investors. Okay, so what can they do for the situation? Personally, I don't think there's legally anything they can do other than maybe throwing away the postcards and the other direct mail, making sure their phone numbers are on do not call lists so that they're not getting these types of marketing calls on their cell phone lines or their landlines. That's really about all that they can do. Now, the other thing I would say is that if they're not looking to sell their house and they're just looking to remain in their homes for the foreseeable future, then just throw away all this direct mail. Just get rid of it. I get the same mail all the time, at least 2 or 3 times a week. I just put it in the trash. So that's, I think, the whole issue. So I don't think it's necessarily being targeted other than the fact that it's close to the uptown Charlotte area. Now, the last thing I would say is that if there are some investors and developers out there looking to take advantage of people in these neighborhoods or any other neighborhood because the people don't really understand the value of their house or they're not financially savvy and don't really understand what's going on, then shame on those investors and developers, and those bad actors should be out of the business, and I certainly don't want to see anybody being taken advantage of. So, if you're a homeowner in the Charlotte area or in University Park and you're looking to sell your house, then please consider giving us a call, and we can give you a fair market value for your house, no matter what condition it is in, and we can pay all the closing costs, and we can certainly make any necessary repairs. Now, if your house is ready and to be marketed at a market price, and you have the time to get a market price, then we can certainly refer you to a qualified professional real estate agent that knows the Charlotte market just as well as we do. So again, this is Herman McKinney with DDT Real Estate Investment Company, bringing you a little bit of my thoughts on the gentrification here in Charlotte and how that's affecting some of our residents. We can be reached at 704-659-5199 or reach us at our website at www.ddtrealestate.com. Thanks so much. Take care.